All right, boy. So here we are on season 15 of Hero Arena, and we do have the new Gelda, which is obviously going to be the season buffer right now. So obviously you want to use Gelda on the demon team. You could use her like for an unknown setup, but she really mainly wants to be paired alongside of demons because that's the team she's gonna be buffing up. So we're on the third tower of the legendary difficulty. This is how the teams are set up right now. Currently, I feel like the demon team is gonna be working pretty well against this. Currently, this is the team I'm using, featuring Demon King, Blue Melly. We also have Gelda, and then we have Halloween Esterosa. We're using this artifact card set as well. If you have the other demon-based artifact card set, use that one instead. I just use this because I didn't get that set yet. So again, this is gonna be a team. This is gonna be my gear currently, which is triple defense on Demon King, HP crit defense on Melly. We just got HP defense on Gelda, but you want to make sure you have some lifesteal rolls just so she has that 40% to get your maximum of base stats. And then we have Esterosa on HP slash defense currently right now. So that's going to be the team for the third tower, and we will try to defeat the other towers for you guys just so you guys can see the other teams that I'm rocking. All right, so here we are with pretty much doing the Hero Arena, and obviously we're gonna be starting off with the Gelda team. Now I'm going to be trying to do all of them just because usually whenever I do these type of videos where I'm showcasing the newest character on Hero Arena, usually you guys want to see the other towers. Usually I just do one, but since I know people be wanting to see the other towers, I'm gonna try to do that as well too, using my own team. Obviously sometimes you can use the same teams for each season, but sometimes they do mix it up in a little bit and make it pretty difficult. So hopefully that's not the case for this video. Hopefully it's pretty simple. Usually the main teams you really want to focus on using is going to be like fairies. I know goddesses is okay sometimes, or humans, and then you have demons. Like those are like the three main teams that are really good in Hero Arena currently right now. That usually is good for each season. So that's why you can see right now I'm using the demon team as we speak. And Gelda actually is performing pretty well. Now you gotta remember Gelda does give you base stats as well. And oh my god, I almost died right there. Almost died. I should have marked probably his Marilli right there, just so he'd be forced into Meliodas and only be able to do I think like 50% of my damage cap on Melly. So right now you can see he's dealing high amounts of damage, so you kind of want to get that man marked just so you don't end up taking too much damage from his attacks. So you want like assault mode Meliodas to mark him, and hopefully that helps. Because again, Meliodas with the marked character only does 50% of his damage cap. Well, it all depends on your dupes. So mine's like 2 out of 6, so it's 50%. But you guys get the deal. You want to probably have Meliodas get the one to get targeted, just in case you don't want, in case you might have your other characters die. The demon team is pretty simple. Obviously with this team, either Gelda is going to be blasting characters or it's going to be Demon King. Most of the time it's Demon King because even if he gets like 2 of his shields intact, he is going to blast characters left and right. So he has a very powerful AoE. Like I believe his AoE ignores literally resistance. Like that's going to be very helpful. And the AI on this tower is actually pretty simple. Like it doesn't have to, you don't have to really do much for this AI on this tower. And you can see we're dealing high amounts of damage. The reason why I'm using Halloween Esterosa is also because, again, I want to have that immunity just in case like those burn heals and stuff like that. Honestly, you could just use the Holy Relic Chandler instead of Esterosa. And that could be also really good because you get more HP and you get to lower the enemy's crit resistance. So that's probably the best option if you want to use the team. So again, we just going through this. Again, this was a pretty simple tower. I think the third tower on the legendary difficulty is probably the easiest one out of them, but it could just be me just using demon team Obviously, you probably could use demons on any of the towers, and it might work out. We'll have to see kind of the setups for it. All right, I killed Mazzino, which is fine. Again, I have 4 characters versus 1, and I already marked them. And you see, because he was marked, he was only able to target Meliodas and only do 50% of our damage cap. And that's gone. That's GG, man. That is the first. That is the 3rd tower with GELDA. Now we are on the 1st tower. Again, make sure you guys looking at the first team so you can know, or the names. Like this is Rio, so this is gonna be the 1st tower. I don't know if Global gets the same teams. I think they do, but this is my undead team or non-dying team. Luckily for us, this team doesn't have too many annoying. This tower doesn't have annoying teams, so we can definitely have Thor be our main DPS, especially because again, we all know about the Thor team in PvP, where Thor, if you have her on the 1st slot, her buff gets removed instead of Hale. So that's why Thor's in the front or the 1st slot, because her damage reduction buff will get removed first. So it kind of counters out the Rimurus or Demon King Zeldris if you may face them. Just any buff removal character. And luckily this one didn't have a Hale. I know one of them does have like a Hale with Millum. So we were just able to just blast Millum right there. And that's what I said. Well, this team is really nice because characters just don't die. Like you have Yua, who takes 4 hits to die. You have Escanor, who takes his Eternal Flames to go away from either him taking damage or him attacking to die. And oh my god, that was actually pretty clutch. So you saw right there, Pelaggar also had a buff removal. Remember what we said, guys. Because of Thor having her damage reduction buff first, Pelaggar only removed 1 buff. So he only removed the damage reduction buff. So again, make sure you have Thor on the 1st slot or before Hale. Just so you don't want to get your Hale retrogression buff removed. That was so clutch. So this one is the Esterosa. Obviously, Esterosa Commandment does stop you. Well, that one doesn't stop you, but it can remove your buffs. So, usually want to try to get rid of GELDA at least, because she's the best character. Luckily, this one doesn't have Red Tarmian Link. And he was able to get through that. Pretty simple. Like, that team was full of red units, so Thor was obviously going to destroy. Now, this one is where I had a little bit of difficulty, because again, this team actually has a lot of crit defense or in base stats. So you got to be very careful with this team. Sario literally tanks the hits pretty easily. Like this team has a lot of base stats and damage reduction, so characters can tank really well. Like look at that, Sario's tanking those hits, man. Unfortunately, I kind of got unlucky with my card draw. You never really want to keep Yua cards because Yua doesn't really do much for your team. You usually want Hale or Thor cards. Now, honestly, probably what I could have done is probably push for my old gauge, maybe, or ultimate on Hale or even Thor, if I had like the card draw. So again, watch your card draw on Thor or Hale, and you could easily just win like that. And he just targets Yua. That's why it's really nice having characters who don't really die so easily, so the AI can just target them instead. So this is where we get our Thor ultimate. Like I said before, that's why you really want to try to push for our ultimate as much as possible. Unfortunately, we didn't get our buff yet. Okay, AoEs, and he almost killed Thor. He almost killed Thor right there. Luckily, my HP was good enough. Like I said before, you might end up losing this matchup depending on whatever your card draw is. Again, just use 2 teams if needed. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, man. This is the 2nd tower. You can see this is one with Escanor, like Escanor, and this was the hardest tower. All right, this is a tower. I'm gonna say right now, guys, you're gonna have to use 2 or even 3 teams depending on your luck. Okay, I've had so much issue making this team or going against this tower. Like right now it is 1 a.m. The update finished at 10. That's how much it took me to try to beat this tower with obviously teams that I've been working on myself. Because usually for Hero Arena, I make my own teams, and then if they're a good team afterwards, then I'll just showcase it later if possible. So hopefully there is a better team than what I'm using for Hero Arena, but this whole team is basically a full human team with crit defense on everybody except Sun Jin-woo. Sun Jin-woo has attack crit damage because he has his own type of damage reduction that could stop him from dying to Milim. Now this is the team that is you're gonna get the most struggle with. This unknown team is diabolical. Okay, not only does it have Milim with Sobnok Blink, it has Narbarel and Rimuru. This team caused me so many troubles. That's why I say, guys, if you end up beating this team, you might not even have enough HP to survive to the next team. That's why I say you usually gonna have 2 or 3 teams you might need for this tower alone. Again, usually for me, I try to make a team that is gonna be for one tower, so one team, one tower. But I literally was struggling. Like, look at Lancelot HP, bro. It's literally gone. And I have a full crit defense on everybody. Everybody. And you can see, like, I'm literally struggling as much as possible. Obviously, I'm just getting lucky. That's why I say with this team, if you get 2 teams or 1, that's just all the luck in the world. Because I was literally struggling trying to build a team that could handle this much damage. Maybe if you use demons, it could be better. I don't know. Again, I don't trust this Milim Narbarel team versus demons. It's just a lot of annoying characters back to back to back for this tower. And it doesn't even stop at this, guys. Like, there's even more annoying teams as well too. That's past this as well. That's what I say. When it comes to this tower, you're gonna need 2 or 3 teams. So I mean, if you want to get lucky and use the same team I'm using right now, go for it. Maybe you might get better RNG. Like, maybe the AI might not use as many Hail cards, because it seemed like when Hail attacks, she literally blasts you. So go for it. Like, look at this team. This guy has a full demon team. Again, because my team is very weak, I'm going to be struggling a lot trying to get through this as well, because again, I had to make my team so tanky that I had to use like out-of-dated characters to make it work against the Milim team. So that's why I say, if you end up using 2 or 3 teams, it's gonna happen, man. Don't even try to fight it. Don't try to be like, yo, one team it or nothing. This tower at the moment for me, it used like at least 2 teams, 2 or 3 teams. But again, it could happen where somebody might find a better team than what I'm using that actually works really well. Hopefully, we'll have to see. Again, you can always comment down below as well too, the team that you use for the towers. Especially, again, this is on legendary difficulty, but if you have any other teams for the different difficulties, go for it, man. Just post it in the comments. I'm pretty sure it's gonna help out somebody out there who who's watching the video. Like, you can see, I'm just stalling so much with this team. I'm stalling so much with this team, man. It's hilarious. And Marilli still blasts me, bro. With all that crit defense, damage reduction, I still get blasted. Yo, it's just so much annoying characters that's on this team, bro. It's so frustrating, but it was fun. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I love about playing grandcross sometimes, is when you get to have fun, like strategizing teams and stuff like that. That's why I love it when there's like hard difficulty where I gotta think outside the box to beat it. And I think that's what sometimes grandcross miss, is that so many PvE activities is just like boring easy. Like they spam the same bosses over and over. Like I can literally use like a 2021 Blue Eskener fight team to literally defeat a PvE activity that's currently out right now. Like that should not be possible, okay? I should not be able to beat it with Blue Eskener right now. Or use like an SR Slater build to still beat it. Like that just means your activities right now are so outdated or bad that I can literally use whatever. This team is also really annoying. This team just blasts you. Like you see what I'm saying? Like this guy had made so many annoying teams for this fight, bro. It's crazy, man. But luckily I have so much defense related stats on this team, or crit defense, that Brunhill didn't really do much. But tickle me. And we just get rid of you. Again, this is just a heavy crit defense team that I got right now. So if this is a team that it crits a lot, we're gonna most likely tank. Unless you're rocking Narbarel. Alright, now this is one I struggled a bit. The only thing you will struggle with is probably Mazzino. Again, if Mazzino gets his passive activated, you're pretty much dead. So if you can like possibly not activate his passive, you're gonna be really good. But if you do activate his passive, just say GG to your HP. Just say GG to your HP, because your team is probably gonna get wiped by Mazzino. The only thing that was unfortunate for me is that I couldn't pull any Sun Wu cards, or I would have just stacked up my levels and obviously got my damage cap, and I probably would have won with this team alone if I had an infect card right here, because I would have had so many levels. But again, I just had bad RNG draw. Yeah, I just AoE'd and that kind of activated his passive, and you're gonna see Mazzino just gonna one shot me. Yep, death. Yeah, see, death. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you're just gonna be dead if Mazzino procs his passive. So again, you just want to make sure you get rid of at least one of those characters, and then just clean it up with another team if you're lucky. Again, you're gonna probably end up using three teams if possible. But yeah, that is gonna be pretty much it. Again, I did try to use fairies on this tower as well too. Yes, Millen will blast you to smithereens regardless. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Again, it was pretty fun using different strategies to beat this tower though, and I came up with this one, and it worked pretty well. It beat like 4 out of 5 of the teams, which I'm not gonna lie, even with meta teams, you're gonna struggle against that Milone. But I hope you guys enjoy. Just remember, guys, I'm out. Peace.